this is the fourth time you have been contesting from the Bandra constituencies. And last two elections, in 2014 and 2019, there was difference of 26,000 votes between BJP and Congress. This election, Lok Sabha election in 2024, the difference between Congress and BJP candidate was hardly 3,500 votes. So, do you think it will affect your election now?
Absolutely not. We cannot compare one election with the other. When in 2014, all parties has contested differently. So there was no alliance between any party. In 2019, there was alliance between BJP and Shiv Sena United and Congress and NCP. So the situation is different. The last Lok Sabha election when we contested, it was Shiv Sena has left us, UBT, and they have joined there. So that's why there is a 3 versus 1. So if I have to tell you in correct format, when we fought single-handedly against everybody, we won. When 2 versus 2, we won. When 3 opponents versus we won, also we won in Lok Sabha. So the trend is very clear. This constituency is pro-development, pro-activism, pro-Ashish Shelar.
BMC supplied water to entire city, but there is a huge leakage issue. It's 34% of water, it's almost one third of water going to leakage in leakages. So, what is your take on it?
It's absolutely foolish, bad, no management, and this is a crime, and this has been done nobody else than UBT. From 25 years they are ruling the corporation, they cannot even plug the leakage, and today the people are suffering from not getting the enough hours of water, the good pressure. Here in HS ward though, Uddhavji has promised in last corporation election that I am going to supply 24/7 water supply, ward at Mulund and ward at H West. And today at certain places of H West ward, there is no pressure, there is no water. In the festival time also there is no water. So I think this is the crime done by UBT. Now we have decided, and I have done my homework for the same, and very clearly here at Bandra near Sea-Link, we are constructing wastewater treatment facility for 360 MLD, where sewer will be treated at tertiary level to make it at a drinkable level. So that tertiary treated drinkable water we will supply to the commercial establishment into the ward. And that water which comes from the augmented from the BMC will supply it to the residents. So there will be enough water for the residents, and reuse of the water at tertiary level can be used for the commercial establishment. So that is a permanent solution we found out, which can get implemented within a year or two.
Year by year, there is an issue of roads, means potholes, roads, footpaths, infrastructure. So, BJP and Sena government promised Mumbaikar that the roads will be pothole-free in the next 2 years, but it hasn't been yet fulfilled. So, what is your take?
Obviously, we are working on it. You should ask this question to Uddhavji. 25 years you worked, you ruled the corporation, and you did not have a proper roads infrastructure done for the city of Mumbai. In 20 years, every year also, they could have done a single phase of the CC roads. It could have been completed. Now, Mr. Shinde in 2022 said that we are going to make entire city as a CC road and no potholes. So 1.5 years has gone. In that tender also, Mr. Aditya Thackeray, for vested interest of his own tender friends, going to the court, stopping the work, doing all kind of things which is going against the interest of the Mumbaikars. So you have to give a time. This is the first time any chief minister is saying that I will make all CC roads. And he has given the budget, he has changed the format, he has changed the condition of the tenders. So good contractors are started coming to the city road plying and all these issues. So I think we should appreciate that.
Last mile connectivity is also an issue. Best buses are not working properly. Though metros are there, but hardly 2 or 3 lines are functional now. So, and the dust means the infrastructure works are going on, but Mumbaikar faces dust issues, pollution, air pollution, sound pollutions. So, what will you do means after electing?
See, first and foremost, one must appreciate that it is Mr. Devendra Fadnavis. Hardly 2-3 lines has operated. This statement itself is a statement done without a study, I can say. Because to create and make a project, it takes its own time. For 12 years, Congress has done half metro of Ghatkopar to Andheri. In 4 years, 9 metro route work has been started. 3 has been completed. 2 is on the verge of completion. This kind of speed has been shown by BJP and then BJP Sena government. So I think to create an alternative to suburban railway and for public transport, the speed in which we have worked was a tremendous. Again, Mr. Thackeray given a stay when he was a chief minister. So not only he see that there could be a proper road, CC roads, proper roads, he did not created any alternative to suburban railway. On the contrary, the work for the metro which was on, he stayed the same. So what Mumbaikar has done a crime that Mr. Thackeray is punishing Mumbaikar. And we are trying to get speed to complete all these projects. So my take is that we will see that the completion of metro rail projects and connectivity will be done properly. Number two, as far as the BST is concerned, let me take you to the fact the buses to be taken on rental, decision by Mr. Thackeray. Voluntary retirement scheme, decision at the regime of Mr. Thackeray. Regime means not chief minister, as a head of, as a ruling party into the corporation. BST, financial mismanagement, again it was ruled by the UBT. Mumbai has, the curse Mumbai has got through Mr. Thackeray. Now, if last mile connectivity, we need to have an integrated plan of transport, railway, metro, BST, and also sometimes a rickshaw or taxi. So, in one app, we can connect all the four together and one can plan it on their own mobile. This is the dream on which direction BJP and Mahayuti has started working. Pollution is an issue, I must tell you. I know when I'm making this statement, you may feel that I'm trying to accuse somebody by bringing it, but that's a fact. Let's go to the 2019 when Mr. Uddhav Thackeray was the chief minister. In 2019, 20, 21, 2 years in BMC, they gave the blanket permissions to the developers by saying that we will charge you half of the premium, take the permissions fast. The reason given that we want to increase the income of the BMC. But actually 12,000 crore rupees has been given as a subsidy or waived to help the builders. The result is what? In that 2 years, everybody put up the plan to save their own money, the developers, they got all permissions. And as 2022, they all started going for a construction. So normally in a year, for example, in one ward, there could be a construction of 10 projects. Because of this subsidy and helping to the developers, getting them the permissions, they came up to the construction in a year, in a one ward, not 10, 20. So that enhancement, the double the size of construction were going on, created a dust in the neighborhood. So no proper plan management. So that's why I made always a statement that what kind of hunness Mr. Thackeray is trying to put on the Mumbaikars, I don't know.
But what will be your roadmap to curb the pollution? Because
Of course, yes. But who was the environment minister then? For 2.5 years, if the environment minister was Aditya Thackeray, and I can tell you, after NGT passing an order for the projects which is near Devnar and Mankur, that all these places which is creating a pollution, that they should be thrown out of the city or they have to pay a huge amount as a compensatory amount for maintenance of the environment protection. On both the sides, Mr. Aditya Thackeray has given a stay. So, this is a process. In this challenge itself, one has to have a sustained policy. Thackeray's regime has given an imbalance to the Mumbai city.
but once again, means what will be your strategy?
Of course,
Means
there is
you
a standard format.
already
No. There is no need to stop the construction. We can find out technical solutions. It's a very simple issue. Every July of the year, BMC publishes environment status report. On that environment status report, what are the technical issues, what are the scientific measures one can take to curb this pollution issue. We can create that create that ecosystem. And I think I will harp on that system and I will push it for it.
Redevelopment across Mumbai and is specific to your constituency. SRA buildings, do you think SRA is a solution to for redevelopment of?
Of course, urban renewal is a need of the hour. Any city
But there
needs
are many allegations of corruption in SRA schemes.
See, corruption is independent issue which needs to be tackled. If that has to be taken into consideration, allegations, then there is a section of 302 in old IPC. Now that name is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. So I don't know in English what has been pronounced it as. So if 302 is there and if the murders have not stopped, so are you going to remove the 302? So if the corruption is there, we need to deal it separately. I am not saying no, but because of that, are you going to stop the SRA schemes? It is a foolish argument. So urban renewal is a need of the hour as far as the city is concerned. And SRA needs to be implemented correctly rather than making a trading of a SRA schemes, builder to builder. Implementation of the same needs to be done. And I am thankful to Eknath Shindeji that he has declared some certain number of schemes which is pending from years together that they will acquire, government will acquire and government will do that scheme. The private players and private builders and corrupt peoples, they do the trading and the slum dwellers are still there and city is suffering. This was old model. And now if you don't do within a stipulated time, then 13-2 or we will cancel that project. This is a new model. This is a new pressure for the pro-development. I think that is a welcome idea.
Do you think jobs are or scarcity of job is issue in Mumbai?
See, job creation is a need of the hour. But those who are making a statement, they have not done a proper study of it. Those days has gone that everybody will go to the banks, everybody will go to Mantralaya, everybody will go to the LIC, BMC. Yes, there could be a jobs there and people can apply. But now, apart from that jobs, which is protected and which should be given, I am not saying no, the private players are also playing it. So, for example, Swiggy has come up. So some platform has been developed. The job has been created there. The event management was not there 20 years prior in that scale. That has created its own space. The architectural designing, the beautification, maybe street furniture to many more. That was never an issue or a point of creating a job then. So the job creation has changed its shape. Now, as per the 10 years, 20 years down, what is needed, we need to create an ecosystem. That kind of working needs to be done, and my government will do that.
Coming back to your constituency, what is your roadmap for your constituency? If you get it.
In last 10 years, I have done the basic and major projects, both to bring in my constituency, like cancer hospital, like Bhaba Hospital New Wing, like Cybercrime Police Station, like Deputy Registrar's Office, like Khar Police Station to be bring back, like beautification, protection of Bandra Station, like making of Khar Station, like giving the provision at Santa Cruz Station for maybe CCTV, lift, escalators, like protecting the gardens and grounds like Patwardhan Park, Muktanand Park, Sadhu Aswani Garden, creating the open spaces like Bandra Reclamation Promenade, beautification of Bandra Bandstand Promenade, beautification of Carter Road Promenade. I have done that entire work. Now, in coming 5 years, every citizen should get a good quality of life and answerable government, which may be at all level, government, state, central, corporation, whatever best role I can give. It's like hassle-free life. Happy quotient needs to go up. It should increase and better civic infrastructures and most important, zero garbage. On these issues prominently I will work.
ALMs failed, but their MLAs is not does not have time for local issues. It's because he is busy with state level politics or anything.
No, these are all the issues locally has been done.
But like Patwardhan Park or Bandra Fort,
That has been also been protected. Bandra Fort beautification also is done by me.
the Patwardhan Park issue is they have been protesting for last 1.5 years, and then
Ultimately, who resolved it? If I had no time, I would have not resolved it. Certain people, they can have their own opinion. I welcome their opinion. It's nothing wrong.
last time BJP won 16. This time BJP, how many seats win?
All.
So it is one seat more than the last.
Of course, that one more seat we are contesting with our alliance, that is RPI. So 16 plus 1.
Lok Sabha election is Mahayuti won 17 seats. So it is almost one third of 14 seats. So what will your take in?
See, Mahayuti will perform best. I genuinely feel that the Shinde Shiv Sena, our alliance Ajit Dada and ourselves, we all three will make the numbers which will create a situation where our opponents may not touch double digit in the city.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.